Well, hey, Blues fans. Here's Blues Reviews here, and I just wanted to comment on something that is not fully related to the Blues game. As many of you may have heard on the news last night, or may have saw on the internet, somehow, some way may have saw. This is that last night, prior to game time, there was a shooting just blocks down the street from the Enterprise Center. A friend of mine and I, we were actually on our way down to the game, and we were coming down Tucker. And all of a sudden, we realized, well, we had to go around because it was being blocked off due to a crime scene that was being set up. And of course, first time I'd ever seen anything like this before a Blues game. And I'm 36, almost 37 years old, been going to a lot of Blues games, and just horrible to see that. And of course, as we found out walking in, it was a shooting that happened about 2 hours, a little less than 2 hours prior to game time. So thank the Lord that it didn't happen closer to game time, where innocent bystanders, more of them, could have been shot. I believe only one person ended up getting shot. And as the police said in an interview later on in the news that evening, I saw that these were two people that were seeking out each other. But for something like this to happen in downtown St. Louis at this time of day, where people are getting off work while people are coming into the city and going to a Blues game, this is just I'm just really these are the kinds of things that just continue to boggle my mind, continue to make me worried about St. Louis. One person that was interviewed by Channel 4 News, I believe, I'm not sure exactly, maybe it was Channel 4, I forget which news station I was watching when I got home from the game, said, yeah, it's typical of St. Louis. So hopefully the mayor is watching that and seeing that one of your citizens in St. Louis is saying that, and it's now in the media. Yeah, it's typical of St. Louis. These are not good views of St. Louis, and it's just not good at all. So just the safety of everybody here in St. Louis is really sometimes a concern, and I think even a bigger concern after what happened before the Blues game last night. And like I said, thankful that it didn't happen closer to game time. But this really, really needs to stop. And you just wish there was something that we could all do to help this out. And anyway, it just really bothered me throughout the game. It bothered me after the game. It's still bothering me today. And I just hope to see something happen soon as far as just stepping up and finding these criminals in this and stopping this criminal activity. It is truly ruining this city, and it is making this city lose people. It's a factor in making the city lose businesses. It's not the only factor, but it definitely is one. But it's definitely a huge factor in making the city lose people. And besides a Blues game or a Cardinals game, this or a festival, an event, this city is just having issues and dead at times during the day, and it is not good to see. So just something that I just wanted to get off my chest. It just really bothered me to see that happen prior to the Blues game last night. And after all of these years of going to Blues games, to see that now. And it's just one more thing that's going on in the past few days that ever since it started to warm up, too, getting into spring. Spring's a great time of year. It's a time to be happy. We're seeing more of the sun. We're getting out of the winter. And now we're seeing more crime. And it's definitely something I just hate to see in the city that I've grown up in and have lived in all my life. And hopefully something can be done about it soon. I just also didn't like, too, the reactions of, the police saying, it's definitely still come down to Blues games. Everything's okay. Yeah, definitely people are concerned now about their safety with that happening. I'm sure that they are. And that's something that needs to be taken into consideration. So it'll be interesting to see Saturday night. Going down to the Blues game, hopefully that we continue to see a good police presence that definitely we usually see, but I think maybe should see a little bit now, a few blocks away from Enterprise Center, and just continue to keep an eye on things, because that happening, that's just, I know that you could call it maybe a random attack, a random event that happened, but still, though, they could have been a lot worse, and we're very lucky that it wasn't. And hopefully the person that was shot, I'm not sure if they've passed on or not, and I truly hope that they haven't, and I truly hope that everybody that's involved in that is caught, and that the right things happen that need to happen. But anyway, just some thoughts on my end, and hopefully we can just see things get better in this city soon. So anyway, to talk to you again after the Blues game on Saturday. And go Billikens tonight and go Blues on Saturday. Take care, Blues fans.